and welcome to Plaza Cuartel. So Plaza Cuartel is actually a national historical place that we have here in the city of Puerto Princesa, and this is where the Palawan Massacre took place. So what is Palawan Massacre? It's actually, they used to have 150 American POWs or prisoners of war back in 1944. So that unfaithful day happened back in December 14, 1944. That's why there are lots of American veterans that gathering here every December 14th of the year to remember them. Okay, so initially, Plaza Cuartel was once a Spanish government office, and then back in the Japanese time, 1940s, it became a Japanese garrison. So, long story short, these are actually Japanese people, the Kempitais. So, they tricked the Americans to make a trenches, or what we call the tunnels. So, we have 3 tunnels around the Plaza Cuartel. So, as you can see, they have 2 on that side of the fence, the pabanda, and then the other one is fetched on the right side of Plaza Cuartel. So why did the Japanese trick the Americans? So initially, they got threatened with the number of Americans that's coming in here in the Philippines. So na-threaten po sila, and then they told the Americans to make it trenches. That's just so they can help them hide underneath those trenches, and they'll just put POW at the top so the other American allies won't bump them. So it didn't happen. So what happened was, on that same day, December 14, 1944, they had 3 false alarm. So that was what Sir Jesril mentioned earlier: 2 a.m., 9 a.m., and then 2 p.m. So that was the 3 times that they rang the bell on the Immaculate Conception Cathedral. And all of those 150 POWs were forced to get inside of those trenches. So it's actually one of the biggest atrocities made by the Japanese back in the wartime. So they basically violated the Geneva Conservations of War, and all those 150 Americans were stabbed with bayoneta, shot with a gun, and burned. And fortunately, there's an 11 survivors. Yes po. So mainly, one of them is Glenn McDowell. So this Glenn McDowell guy, he saw a spot of light while they were digging the tunnels, and he told his friends not to tell the Japanese about it. So just in case something bad happens, they can use it to escape, which they did. So imagine, from here, the Plaza Cuartel is kind of elevated, and it's a cliff. So these 150 POW, I mean the 11 survivors, they hide underneath, they jump off the cliff, and then they hide underneath the bodies and played dead just to survive. And by nighttime, they swam across this bay going to Puerto Princesa City Baywalk. And they were rescued by our Palawan locals, and one of them was Dr. Eugenio Mendoza as well. So they were taken to Iwahig Penal Colony because it's the first and only settlement made by the Americans. So ganun po ka medyo dark ang story ng ating Plaza Cuartel. So might as well, advice ko lang po sa lahat, double check kung may makasama po tayong katabi na hindi natin kasama. Anyway, just kidding. So, as you can see, it's temporarily closed. So, the reason why it's closed, as per memorandum of NCCA, they just discovered another tunnel. So, actually, they were trying to renovate the place, and then yun nga po, na-discover nila yung tunnel. So, they need to research everything first before we can have the Plaza Cuartel again. And right here, actually, you can also check. There's actually a tunnel right here, but it's not a part of the trenches. So this is where they put all their stuff. Mga gamit po nila dito nila nilagay. Pwede po tayo sumilip. Ayan.
So basically po yung mga nasa gawa po nito ay yung ginagamit nila para gawin